I've been truly blessed in my life, in the sense that beautiful things, beautiful people have come into my life, and beautiful things have happened to me. I don't have any regrets. I don't feel that there's anything I would change were I to go back in time. However, I do have great plans for the future, and I hope to break apart some of the patterns that lead to slothfulness, laziness. Break some of the patterns that lead to productivity being cut in half, or I'm sorry, that lead to nowhere. For this project in particular, I was blessed that Juan felt interested in filming this project. We're making sort of a snapshot in time, because 5-10 years from now, things will not be the same as they are now. We hope to, record, make memories of this moment. And maybe we'll check back in with you in 10 years and see how you're doing over there on your side of the computer. This guitar, for instance, is retired. It had an accident, as you can see. It also has a cracked nut. But this actually doesn't change the sound. It does not affect the sound of the instrument at all. Willie Nelson played a guitar with a giant hole in it for years, and he sounds awesome. So this guitar, I love it a lot. And what I do need to do, though, is get a new nut for the guitar, because it is cracked, and it will change the sound like this. So even if I were to tune it, so, speaking of blessings, I was playing this guitar down by the Palmer House, downtown in Chicago, by Adams and Wabash. And these guys were working they were working in the street, some kind of crew, come to replace something. And they said, "Hey lady, play us a song." I said, "Alright." And I played them about 3 or 4 songs. They said, "Lady, your guitar's broken." I said, "Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm saving up to get a new one." And the guy asked me, "Hey, what?"
When you look like this, it's just amazing.
He said, "Hey, do you have a telephone?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a telephone." He's like, "Well, I can't make any promises. My wife, I bought her a guitar and she doesn't play it. We've been talking about giving it to someone that could give it a good home, and so, let me talk to her about it. I'm not sure how it's, but I'm pretty sure, she'll be cool with it." So the next day my phone rings, and it's his wife, this random guy that I met last night, working in the street. So she calls, and she's like, very curious as to, "How did you meet my husband?" And what. So after I got the 3rd degree, she relaxed and became more comfortable and said, "Hey, we saw your videos from American Idol, and we really like your music and think what you do is cool. We'd like to give you the guitar." So the Mitchell that you always see me playing, that's where that came from. I mean, that just goes to show that there are still nice people left in the world.
Should we introduce a Mitchell?
No, it's in the case. I'll get it out in a minute and show you. But there are still nice people left in the world. I just can't believe how blessed I mean, it's wonderful. I really got to get this guitar fixed, because it really, each guitar, it sounds like crap right now, but a lot of each guitar has a different voice, and if I fix the nut, it will go back to sounding how it did before. It had an accident and got slammed in a trunk by accident, but it has a deeper sound. Like, for instance, each guitar that I've ever owned or played has a different sound. Like, some are more bassy. Like, this one is very deep, earthy, bassy, very heavy sounding.